want him to come up and tag team with you and destroy that monster up there?
I don't know, but I think Cora Combs could beat his butt. I mean, I know she beat mine a lot. I'm up here tonight, I just, I've got something to really, I really love to get in the ring and I really love to wrestle. That's my love. I'm second generation and I really love it. I've got some sad news for all of you tonight. There's not going to be a ladies match tonight. Robbie Rage was hurt last night in Texarkana, Missouri. And I hate to, I don't like Robbie Rage. She fights me all over the country. But I hate to see anybody get hurt in the ring. Who cares? I care, buddy. That's who cares. And I'm Davey Combs. I'm a star, baby. And don't forget it.
Hey, Davey Combs, here's a quarter. Call somebody that cares, and I sure don't. You better ask these people out here. Hey. You get your hand out of my face, you'll want me to touch your head. First of all, somebody needs to get this guy another chair because half his ass is hanging off on this side. Now that Debbie Combs, nobody cares. This is a business for men. As you all found out 2 weeks ago, not a midget and not a woman. So you better get like your opponent and get lost because we got things to talk about right now. You shut your damn mouth, woman. Now what I'm talking about right here is you better get out of here or I'm going to turn PJ loose on you right now.
Let me tell you something, Bojang. Let me tell you something, Bojang. I am a woman, baby. More of a woman than you can ever handle. And I can beat you, you little weasel. I've been in this business a long time, and I've run across punks like you before. And baby, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And don't ever forget. And Bojang, I'm not gonna like to be in this business than you. You big roly-poly.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Debbie. I'll tell you what, have I got a deal for you? Since you all want to come out here and show your manliness by trying to pick on Debbie Combs, hell, she ain't afraid of you. Let's have a tag match. We'll have Debbie and Alex kick your two butts. Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all want to say I'm not woman enough to be in that ring? What do you want? Y'all want it? Hey, weasel. Let me tell you something, weasel. You picked the wrong person to mess with. You don't want me to come to Ball Branch every time this show runs. Let me tell you something. Travis Flynn is a friend of mine, and if all you people watch CMT, I'm in his video. So let me tell you something. You're not even man enough to hold a quarter, so you call somebody to tell her. Because I don't give a damn. So I'll beat your ass twice a day.
Hey, a little bit of history, folks, in case y'all didn't know it. I This is what I got to say. First of all, Ken Beau, you old senile, bald-headed fool, I do not know what's going through your mind trying to make a match like this, but I know what's going to go through Alex Shane's mind. That's his asshole when I power him out here for the third time. Now then, Debbie Combs, first of all, you better get in that car and leave, because for the last 15 years, PJ Sharp has been secretly been training in jiu-jitsu, judo, karate. He's one belt. I'll scratch your eyes out, Debbie Combs. He will, hey. He's Mr. Tennessee first runner-up. Look at this body. So, Debbie Combs, you better get in that car and you better get out of here, because I'm going to turn him loose in a minute. Alex Shane, I'm going to leave you with one warning. That's it right there, and you're going to find out what that means in just a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll tell you something else, Beau James. You keep running your mouth on me, you don't see the Godfather around here anymore. I ran his ass off, I can run yours off too.
Car and take off. You're the one who's running, Beau James, and I'm gonna kick your butt too.
Debbie, I guess you're going to wrestle after all. Alex, you guys are sure of this now.
And you know what that much is. You know how they are.
Well, yeah, he said, he can't even, I can't pronounce what he's taking. It's probably some homosexual bar somewhere anyway. I know Beau James, he's gonna die. They want to see food die, eat everything he sees. It looks like it. Probably 30 seconds in the ring, look here. He's in shade, climbing in shade.
Gordon said he was changing the numbers at McDonald's. I don't know about that.
Yeah. But he says now, when he goes up and says, Big Mac for Beau James, served by pounds only. They put him on the scales when he comes through the drive, so they pull up when he's gotten back from the car. Wait, you to PJ Sharp.
You better dig where they are, aren't you?
Hey, I don't care. He pile drive me, he put me out, but you know what? I'm here, I'm standing. I got a hell of a partner for the night, baby. It's gonna be fun, baby.
Right here's the result of that crowd. That's what's in out here. I just need to be careful, all I can tell you. Because you don't wrestle what's in the ring here, you wrestle everything in the building with that person.
Let me tell you something. I'm a professional wrestler, and I'll go in that ring. I usually don't fight men, I'll admit it. I usually don't fight them. But I've been trained to fight them, because I'm a professional, and I got to take on anybody that comes into that ring. He's a professional wrestler, and I'm a professional wrestler. And I've been wrestling a hell of a lot longer than both of you put together, baby. I've been in this business all my life, and I guarantee you, I might get in there and I might get my ass kicked. But I guarantee you, I'm willing enough to stand up and walk out of this place and hold my head up. But I don't think that's going to happen, Beau James, and I don't think these people are going to let it happen. I don't think it's going to happen, because I think both of you is going to go down tonight. Because I am Debbie Combs, and Cora Combs' name stands for itself, and it's right. She did beat the right, and he was a big man, and he was a big star around here. And I was trained by Cora Combs, and neither one of you could hand a candle to him. So I think, I'll predict that we're going to beat the butt tonight. I know I'm going to beat that little weasel, and he'll blow over.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see the All-American Alex Shane and the great lady champion of wrestling, Debbie Combs, right here tonight. Well, this is a surprise to me, Jim. Maybe it was worth coming to wrestle. How do you remember that? From Cherokee, North Carolina, the Indian Reservation, New Orleans, the Cherokee Renegade. At 220 pounds, it's going to be a one fall. 15-minute time. Get quiet, Cherokee Renegade.
Bell's Gone matchups underway here with Southern States Wrestling fans. My name is Joe Wheeler. I'll be calling the action here for you this evening. We got a great match here, starting it off here at the Sampson Center as Chic is taking on the Cherokee Renegade. And both these guys double tough competitors, no question about that. And Chic White, of course, we mainly see him in tag team situations. But Cherokee Renegade right there, big arm drag and nice drop kick right on the button. And Chic White seeks the refuge of the floor already in the opening moments of this matchup. Here with Southern States Wrestling fans, we're glad you tuned in, turned on, and checking out the action of Southern States Wrestling, no matter how you may be joining us all across this great world of ours, as Chic White is not a happy camper, as Cherokee Renegade caught him with that drop kick and sent him scrambling out to the floor. As referee Kevin Edwards checking in on the action here for you in this big matchup of Southern States Wrestling. And man, I tell you what, so much going on here in Southern States Wrestling. It's unbelievable. And of course, we've got a huge main event for tonight, as things got a little crazy earlier, as Debbie Combs found out that Robbie Rage was injured and not going to be able to compete tonight as she was scheduled. And Beau James, PJ Sharp came out, had some very negative words to say about women's wrestling in general. Basically, no one cares about ladies wrestling, and no one cares that Robbie Rage isn't going to be there. Of course, Debbie, had enough of it. She slapped PJ, and Alex Shane came out. Well, we've got a great main event tonight, as Alex Shane and Debbie Combs will be taking on handsome Beau James and PJ Sharp in your main event right here tonight at the Sampson Center, as the Cherokee Renegade is taking care of business in the ring. Just caught Chic White with a chop and a big kick right to the back of the head as well. Brings his man back up, vertical base, into the ropes, and caught him, drilled him right there with that power slam. Oh, referee Kevin Edwards got a 2.5 count out of that one, as Chic looked like he might have just punched him right in the throat right there. That was definitely a punch. But Chic White, man, I tell you what, he is double tough, grizzled veteran, no question about that. As he'll fight you in a ring, he'll fight you in a parking lot, he'll fight you in a bar. He doesn't care. It's all good to him. And his wrestling and combat style is very similar to that. As I use the wrestling term loosely in regard to Chic's style of fighting here. Because he doesn't execute many wrestling holds, of course. There's usually the elbow. Big splash there by Chic. And, Cherokee Renegade barely got out of that one. Referee Kevin Edwards calling the action here for us. Cherokee Renegade, of course, extremely popular here in Southern States Wrestling and all over the area. Great competitor, and the fans just adore him. And he is getting fired up right here. Oh, caught him right there with that big chop. And Chic White finds himself in a lot of trouble. I'm sure he'd love to see Crunch to make a tag about now. Caught him with that back leg and got him. Oh, 2.5 count there. As Cherokee Renegade definitely in control of the action here against Chic White at this point in time in the contest. There's a Russian leg sweep right there. Renegade now brings him over. Got that leg hooked up, got the arm hooked up, got him stretched out here in a submission style hold. As Cherokee Renegade definitely employing a nice submission move here with Chic White. Yeah, he's biting him right on the leg. There's no question about that move. As Chic White with a big knee into the corner, as he's got Cherokee Renegade, got him back out in the center of the ring. Got a reverse chin lock going on him now. And sorry, I kind of got cracked up there when I realized Chic was biting me, because it goes right back to what I was saying just a few moments ago about Chic will fight you in a ring, he'll fight you in a parking lot, he'll fight you in a bar. He doesn't care. He will bite you, he'll poke you in the eyes, he'll do whatever he's got to do to capture a victory and walk away the winner, no doubt about that. And he is taking it to the Renegade. Oh, big vicious punch right there. And again, dropping all of his weight down on that punch, and he's hitting right in the head and face area with. Referee Kevin Edwards was warning him, we are supposed to have an open hand here. Big chop right there. Cherokee Renegade getting fired up now. He's had enough of Chic White. and those closed fists. He's hitting him with a series of chops here, which are legal. They're open-handed, so it makes them legal. Into the ropes, and caught him with that drop kick right there. And for a cover, and didn't quite get him. About a 2 count there as Cherokee Renegade now brings him back up. Irish whip. Oh, Chic White, big spinning neck breaker, and right into a cover. This could do it, and it did. Chic White is your winner of this contest right here. And you got to give the devil his due. Great execution, quick cover. Chic White was on it. And it only takes those few moments right there to separate the winners from the losers. 3 seconds. It can happen in a blink of an eye. Chic White is your winner of this contest over the Cherokee Renegade here in Southern States Wrestling fans. I tell you what, we got a lot more. We got a huge main event coming up for you right here tonight at the Sampson Center.
Listen up, punk. My name is the Duke. And I was sent here by PJ because he's got a wrestling match later on tonight. Well, luckily he contacted me. Originally I was going to bring down a wrestler from New York City. But the problem was none of the wrestlers wanted to come up with me because somebody told them they filmed the movie Deliverance down here. Isn't that right? But I will give the people of Fall Branch, Tennessee credit for one thing. I was expecting to see nothing but a bunch of inbred rednecks here tonight. But there's a lot of diversity here in the crowd tonight. For example, you, sir, are obviously a homosexual. And lady, you, if you're not a cross-dresser, I don't know what is, because you're game about the ugliest woman I ever seen, so you have to be a man. And Eddie, you tonight, to do one thing, kick this little punk's butt all over this building, and since that's what you all paid to see, we're going to give it to you right now. You know what, dude? What? You're a little bit ignorant if you're trying to imitate Luke Snyder. He was a Brooklyn Dodger, not a Yankee. And he... Yeah!
Entering at this time, light heavyweight champion of Southern States Wrestling, Eddie Golden. From the city of Pretty. This is for the belt. A one fall, 20-minute time limit. Light heavyweight belt.
Bell's gone. Matchup is underway. And fans, I tell you what, sit back, take a deep seat, because this is going to be a great matchup here. Joe Wheeler here for the call of the action with Southern States Wrestling, as we've got Eddie Golden, who is your current Southern States Wrestling light heavyweight champion, taking on Scott Sterling in this matchup. Eddie Golden in the black tights. He is in control of Scott Sterling at this point in time in the contest. Irish whip into the ropes. Golden caught him right there. Big shoulder block up and over his man. Nice leapfrog by Sterling. Arm drag takeover there by Scott Sterling on the current light heavyweight champion, Eddie Golden. And fans, I tell you what, great matchup here in Southern States Wrestling, as these two guys' careers have paralleled. Nicely done there by Scott Sterling, utilizing the ropes and staying in control of Eddie Golden. Golden firing right back. Golden with another hard forearm there. And I tell you what, up and over his man, as Golden right there just dumped Sterling out to the floor. But just that quick, Sterling cat-like coming right back in the ring. Golden is distracted by the Duke. The Duke of New York had him distracted. And I tell you what, that paid off dividends for Scott Sterling as he is in control of Eddie Golden. as the Duke is making his debut here at Southern States Wrestling, and PJ Sharp asked him to help him out with managerial duties tonight, if you will. And fans, you may have noticed after the Duke had some very derogatory things to say about the fans here in Fall Branch, Tennessee. One of the fans at ringside had a bit of a physical altercation, if you will, with the Duke, and the gentleman that had the altercation with the Duke is a very kind and gentle man overall, but he'd had enough of some of the things that the Duke was saying, and he, well, you saw what happened there in the opening moments of the matchup, but basically fans, don't ever become involved physically with the managers or the wrestlers when you're attending an event. It's just not a good idea, and things can escalate quickly and not in a good direction. So, let me just remind you again, fans, when you're at wrestling events, please keep your hands to yourself and do not put your hands on anybody, as that can lead to bad things quickly, and we don't want that. We always want everybody to have a good time and enjoy the fun-filled family action. Oh, Southern States Wrestling, Eddie Golden just nailed Scott Sterling with an elbow right there coming in. I mean, he nailed him, and he does it again with that forearm and follows it up with a headbutt. Eddie Golden is showing Scott Sterling why he is the light heavyweight champion, because he is taking it to him wide open. Big clothesline there by Golden as well. And I tell you what, he's certainly not very popular, Eddie Golden isn't, of course, and you got the Duke out there now choking Scott Sterling across that bottom rope, but you can't take away the wrestling ability. I mean, I've always said that. You got to give the devil his due, is the saying. And so there's times when people break the rules and fight in a dirty fashion. They can actually wrestle and put on like that knee drop right there. I mean, he caught him with that knee, perfectly executed high-flying knee drop there by Golden. Snap suplex there. Scott Sterling is definitely in trouble. In for a cover and got a 2 count only on that one. Scott Sterling again kicking out here. Both these guys, careers are parallel. They both started about the same time, and both of them have been multiple-time tag team champions here in Southern States Wrestling. And Scott Sterling really wants that light heavyweight title that Eddie Golden has right now, and that's what it's all about in this matchup. And Golden caught him right there with a knee coming off the ropes, and Scott Sterling is in trouble. And of course, Scott Sterling and Jeff Loving, great tag team as the Young Guns, and have held the titles many times here in Southern States Wrestling. Very popular with the fans. They all adore him. And Golden here has got Sterling in a bad predicament, as he's got him all stretched out here. Got the legs crossed, got the chin pulled back. Now he's going to roll him over. Yes, sir. And you talk about stretching every one of those thoracic vertebrae that you have in your back and spinal cord. Right there will do it. I tell you what, you talk about some pain, blues, and agony. 2 knees in your back and you're being stretched out across them. Yeah, not nice. Scott Sterling, just took a nasty tumble right out in front of the Duke. Duke puts a big kick on him, and again, of course, Duke's running around with a baseball bat in his hand. Let's hope he doesn't decide to use that. As Eddie Golden now in control of the situation, as Scott Sterling trying to find his way back into the ring. Light heavyweight title is on the line here in Southern States Wrestling. Coming to you from Fall Branch, Tennessee at the Sampson Center. Referee with an assist right there, and got a 2 count on that one. But Golden right back on the attack. Got a 2 count. Eddie Golden, I tell you what, tremendous competitor. Scott Sterling rolled him up right there. Got a 2 count right there. Back and forth these guys go. Tremendous action here as the light heavyweight title hangs in the balance. Eddie Golden now going to the ropes. Big dive, but he missed it. Scott Sterling was able to get out of the way. That's why they call it the high-risk territory. You take a big risk when you climb those ropes and jump off of them. If it pays off, oftentimes it'll win. And and oftentimes it can be bad. Scott Sterling opening up here. Series of right hands. He's blocking them and hitting them, blocking them and hitting them. Caught him right there. Good shot. Sterling now has got Golden rocking and reeling. Takes him into the ropes. As Scott Sterling now, he's got him in that corner and laying those right hands to him. The Duke right out there at ringside. And he got him rolled up. That's it right there. Put those feet on the rope. He used the ropes, but Eddie Golden was able to capture the victory and retain that light heavyweight title. Jeff Lovin has come down. Scott Sterling's tag team partner, Jeff Lovin, has come down to protest and tell the referee what had happened. And now here we go. We got a Pier 6 brawl. It's breaking loose everywhere. Oh my, crisscrossing, noggins knocking as Eddie Golden and the Duke are scrambling. The Young Guns stand center ring. But man, what a tremendous matchup from start to finish right there. SSW Light Heavyweight Champion Eddie Golden retains his title against Scott Sterling here. The Duke can't decide what to do.
I'm sick of looking at all of you, and I'm sick of looking at you. You're the type of guy that goes to family reunions to meet women.
Well, there you have it, fans. Eddie Golden does retain the title. What a tremendous matchup here.
Mr. Cooper is going to be the official this match. And in the ring at this time, at 309 pounds, none other than the Warmachine. And ringside with him is his manager, PJ Sharp. Look pretty dull to me. I believe you brains will overrun somewhere and run down your legs. But look at it. And in the ring now, the former 7-6 wrestling heavyweight champion Steve Flynn from Sevierville, Tennessee. This is going to be a one fall, 30-minute time limit. Steve Flynn and the Warmachine.
Bell is gone. Matchup is underway. I tell you what, tremendous matchup here I foresee as we've got the Warmachine along with PJ Sharp taking on Steve Flynn. And Mike Cooper is your referee for this contest. And of course, Mr. Cooper's refereeing has been quite questionable as of late, to say the least. But he has been assigned this contest here in Southern States Wrestling, fans. Joe Wheeler here for the call of the action as Steve Flynn had Warmachine back into the corner. Steve Flynn allowed a clean break right there. But Cooper is having some words with him, shaking his hand, getting all animated. But he broke cleanly out. So I'm wondering, well, you know, it's Mike Cooper refereeing, so that says a lot right there. Great night here once again at the Sampson Center in Fall Branch, Tennessee for Southern States Wrestling. This is a top 10 challenge matchup. So basically whoever wins this contest, you know, moves up in the rankings and the top 10 to face the champion, the current reigning champion, Eddie Bruiser. Because everyone is after him and after that gold, as that's where the money and the prestige is in the wrestling world, no question about that. As Big test of strength right there. Oh, Warmachine turned his back. Steve Flynn rolled him up, and it took Mike Cooper forever to get down there to start a count. Flynn caught him right there. Nicely executed drop kick right on the button. And Steve Flynn taking it to the Warmachine in this contest. And PJ Sharp, of course, out there at ringside talking to the Warmachine and plotting their next strategy and next move here. As Mike Cooper making sure Steve Flynn is plenty back in the corner and well away from the Warmachine so he can make his entrance back to the ring. As PJ Sharp, of course, you know, he's out there with the Warmachine, fanning him with his hat. I tell you what, PJ, he is always up to something. And it's usually no good. As the Warmachine now makes his way back to the apron, and you know, Mike Cooper has got to make sure Steve Flynn's well enough away here, all the way on the other side of the ring, so the Warmachine can take his sweet time entering. I tell you what, this Mike Cooper, he is just a mess. Commissioner Ken Bowles, you know, I think he's really starting to realize what a problem he's created with this guy. As Steve Flynn now has got a side headlock position on the Warmachine. Both these guys are tremendous competitors. This match could go either way real quickly, as both of them very capable competitors, and both of them looking to move up and advance in the top 10, no doubt about that. Into the ropes they go, and a stalemate right there. Steve Flynn up and over his man. Warmachine caught him right there with a big hip toss. Drove him in, but Steve Flynn was waiting on him. Flynn caught him right there and catches him again with that arm drag takeover. Nicely executed by Steve Flynn. And Cooper, he's accusing Steve Flynn of anything and everything. Pulling the hair, pulling the tights, tripping his grandmother. You know, whatever he can come up with, he's going to go after Flynn. I tell you what, you can see him just shaking that figure. Mike Cooper, you know, he was given a job as referee by Commissioner Ken Bowles and felt sorry for him because he got injured as a competitor. And, yeah, he's just let this refereeing thing go right to his head. Certainly being biased in his officiating, to say the least. Steve Flynn's got Warmachine under control, at least for the moment. Oh, wow, yeah, just for the moment, but he held on. Great bulldog-like tenacity right there by Steve Flynn as he hung on to that arm drag. Followed through with it. And he's got Warmachine in trouble. He's got him grounded, and he is wrenching back on that arm. As Mike Cooper is not just, he is continuing this verbal assault. And Steve Flynn's about had enough of it, it looks like, too. Steve Flynn, though, holding on to that arm bar. He's got the big man grounded. He's going to keep him that way if he can. Try to keep him under control. Warmachine, though, he's making his way back up. Caught him right there. Warmachine now. Oh, Steve Flynn uses his speed and quickness, got out of the way, and got Warmachine grounded right back on that canvas once again. Good strategy here by Steve Flynn as he's got the big man grounded. He's picked his body part. He's staying focused on that arm. And I'm sure the Warmachine is getting frustrated as he's trying to find a way to counter this at this point. Steve Flynn putting those knees in there and grinding that knee on the elbow in the arm area. And again, Steve Flynn staying focused on his attack. Good strategy here, especially when you got a referee working against you as well, as Mike Cooper just continues his verbal onslaught here. Steve grinding that knee in there, but I don't believe there's anything illegal about that whatsoever. And Steve Flynn staying focused on the arm of the Warmachine, no doubt about that. As PJ Sharp, he is at ringside for this matchup, but of course he is going to be a part of the huge main event matchup coming up as Debbie Combs And Alex Shane will be taking on PJ Sharp and Hanson Beau James in the main event coming up right here tonight from the Sampson Center in beautiful Fall Branch, Tennessee, with Southern States Wrestling fans. We hope you're enjoying this top 10 challenge matchup here as Warmachine now. Oh, Flynn held on once again. And he is back in that armbar position, and Warmachine is back on the canvas as Steve Flynn is staying focused on his attack. And bulldog-like tenacity, you got to give Flynn credit as he's in there against a bigger man. There's a manager at ringside, and there's a referee who's definitely out to get him at this point. Look out, PJ stepping up on that rope, and PJ caught him right there. Neck breaker by Warmachine. All we need now is a fast count by Cooper, and they'd have it all wrapped up. Warmachine, though, taking his time here. Steve Flynn is definitely at his mercy at this point. A little combined effort put Flynn on the canvas. Warmachine with a huge punch right there. Just a straight punch right to the face, it looked like. Got his man draped across that bottom rope. Here comes PJ. Yeah, PJ's choking him across that bottom rope while Warmachine and Cooper are talking about the weather down there. Steve Flynn definitely in trouble here as Warmachine, with his methodical at times pace. No wasted effort, no wasted motion. Oh, big headbutt right there. That can knock him into next week with that headbutt. I tell you what, Warmachine knows how to hurt you, knows how to hurt you fast. He can do it with minimal effort as he definitely takes it right to you. He's going to clamp down on a trapezius nerve hold, it looks like, on Steve Flynn, digging into that nerve muscle in your shoulder area, between your neck, collarbone, shoulder area. You got a whole pocket of nerves there, and the trapezius muscle is the largest one, and that's where he is digging. He is digging right into those nerves, and he can literally make your arm and leg on that side of your body go numb from the clamping of the nerves. If you've ever experienced any nerve pain or damage, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. Steve Flynn now, oh, there was a moment of brightness and it just got snuffed. Warmachine with a big elbow right there. Drive it in as he's got him covered. Referee there, well, wasn't quite fast enough, but he was trying. Mike Cooper with a bit of a fast count, but Steve Flynn got out of there. Warmachine continues his pounding assault. Oh, moved in a little slowly there. Flynn's able to get a couple shots in here and there, but Warmachine is just overpowering. Steve Flynn now back on a vertical base. Warmachine going right to the eyes, digging right in his eyes here. Got him pinned up in the corner. Big clubbing blows. Big clubbing shots there by the Warmachine. Oh, Steve Flynn got out of the way. Warmachine hit that top turnbuckle at full steam. PJ Sharp is cheering him on, trying to get him going. Both men trying to make their way back to a vertical base. This matchup easily could go either way. Top 10 challenge here as, oh, big clothesline there. Warmachine, he is feeling good at this point. I'm feeling better than he was a minute ago for sure. As Steve Flynn now making his way back up. Warmachine with a big elbow right across the back of the neck and head. But again, Steve Flynn fights back, but not to much avail as the Warmachine again standing over Steve Flynn, who is prone on the canvas. Warmachine is just methodical. He knows how to hurt you. He's going to take his time. He's not getting paid by the hour. And I think he enjoys hurting people. I pretty much think it's safe to say that. Watching him compete over the years, he enjoys what he does. Oh, big headbutt right there. Nasty. That's such a brutal move. The headbutt right to the face like that. Steve Flynn up and over. Got him in a sunset flip. This could do it. Yes, he got him over. Referee's not even trying to count. Good job, Cooper. Warmachine just leveled him with the clothesline. Just leveled him. Come on, Cooper, make the count. Let's end this at least. My God. You're not even going to start the count for Flynn. Brings his man back up. Roll up. He's got him. Flynn's got him. Cooper's slower than molasses. Man, I tell you what. Commissioner Ken Bowles, I'm begging you, man. We got to do something here at this time. This is just ridiculous. Such a loaded deck against Steve Flynn in this matchup here. It's almost like a 3-on-1 situation when you count that referee, Mike Cooper. The way he's cheating. Plain and simple. I mean, he's not even getting in position, not even starting to count. He should be counting right now since Warmachine's on the bottom rope. Warmachine missed that attempted shot there on Flynn, but Flynn can't hardly get back to his feet here as he has been beaten, battered, and bruised in this matchup. Blocked that one, and now Steve Flynn opening up with a series of shots. He's gone to Fist City big time, going right downtown, big shoulder block here. Steve Flynn now heading to that top turnbuckle. If he can hit something, maybe the referee will count it. We'll see. Oh, no. Warmachine was able to duck out of the way. That high risk did not pay off on that one at all for Steve Flynn. As Warmachine now brings his man back up. Big full body slam. Warmachine now going to the ropes. He's on the second rope. 300 pounds easy. Oh, and he hit it, that elbow. He hit it, legs hook, referee's in. That's done and over with. My goodness. Steve Flynn hardly had a chance in that situation, but he fought with what he had. There are your winners, and advancing in the top 10 challenge, the Warmachine moves forward in the top 10 challenge. As PJ Sharp now. And look, yeah, Commissioner Ken Bowles is at ringside. There you go. There's your commissioner, hard at work. Ken Bowles, he's definitely not happy with Mike Cooper at all.
It's not a PJ Sharp thing.
First of all, it's nobody's business what is between me and him, okay? I don't have any idea what anybody's talking about. What are you people? You accuse me of cheating. You tried to ramrod me. Well, let's just say the playing field is now level. I'm just going to say that much more incompetence out of this goofball, and he is going to be out of here. Let me tell you something. Shut up! I said shut up! This guy right here gets my vote for referee of the year. This man right here in 2 weeks.
This is for the belt. How this got together, I don't know, but I just wouldn't want to be other than in the red corner tonight for some reason.
Bell's Gone matchup is underway. Southern States Wrestling Tag Team Championship on the line here as we've got Death and Destruction, Ruthless Roger Anderson, Frank the Tank Parker taking on Alan King and the Midnight Mauler in this matchup here. Coming to you from the Sampson Center. My name is Joe Wheeler. I'll be calling the action for you. Southern States Wrestling Tag Team titles on the line in this big contest. Referee is Kevin Edwards. Should be a great contest. Death and Destruction definitely being cheered by the fans here this evening in the Sampson Center. It's funny because the fans basically cheer for death and destruction or boo them according to who they're wrestling. But hey, they got the right to do that. We always encourage the fans to have a good time and vocalize and make some noise and enjoy themselves at all the great Southern States wrestling events. And if you get the opportunity to come see us live, you want to be sure to do so, as there's nothing like the excitement of being live in the arena and interacting with the wrestlers and the other fans and getting autographs, and taking pictures, and just having a good time. And that's what it's all about here at Southern States Wrestling. A good family, fun time for everyone to enjoy and have a great night out and enjoy some great professional wrestling here with Southern States Wrestling. As Frank Parker is all set here to square off with Alan King, and Alan, of course, a much smaller man. Frank easily hoists him up right there, but Alan was able to get around behind him, caught him with that arm drag and a hip toss there on Anderson. Drop kick on Parker and a drop kick on Anderson, and Alan King proving he's not the biggest dog in the fight, no doubt about that, but he's got a lot of fight in him. As he's cleared the ring, at least for the moment, of the tag team champions, as Frank Parker and Roger Anderson kind of reassessing the situation here, if you will, and probably have a whole newfound respect for Alan King, as he is ready to go. He's a tough competitor, there's no question about that. Oh, and he caught Frank coming in right there. As Frank Parker, he's in a bit of trouble in the corner. As Death and Destruction, I tell you what, incredible, great tag team. Love them or hate them, but you can't take away their in-ring ability. And these guys have tag team wrestling down to a science, no question about that, as they know how to make those frequent tags, how to cut off the ring, isolate their man on their side. Alan King ducks a couple of them there, catches a big crossbody block. Referee got a 2 count on that one, as Alan King, again, exploding and surprising the fans and myself, I must admit, here with his great wrestling thus far in this matchup. As anybody who can get Death and Destruction off their game, they're doing something right, no question about that. Anderson now, hard elbow to the back of the head, as he's got, well, he had an Irish whip going, got reversed, got a big backdrop right there, as Roger Anderson finds himself in trouble. Alan King is feeling good, as he hadn't even motioned over to make a tag to his partner. Death and Destruction made a couple of tags at this point in time in the contest. The Midnight Mauler, of course, is Alan King's partner on the apron there. They blocked up collar and elbow. Frank's got him back in the corner here. Frank caught him with a big knee right there. And now Irish whip across to the near side. Alan King got out of the way, caught Frank with an arm drag right there. As Alan King again, second arm drag takeover there on Frank Parker. And I tell you what, Alan King has come to the Sampson Center in Fall Branch, Tennessee for a fight tonight. Got a 2 count right there before Frank kicked out with authority. I tell you what, Death and Destruction better regroup, because apparently they didn't take Alan King as seriously as they should have. King got Parker in trouble in the corner, at least for the moment. Irish whip across, and Frank got that boot up. Got him right in the solar plexus, as now the Mauler here coming in. Midnight Mauler trying to mount some offense, and he does. Big leg drop right there. He's taking it to Frank Parker. Midnight Mauler staying after him, got him in a reverse chinlock position, and Roger Anderson comes in now. He was, Mauler's lucky he got out of the way, because Roger was swinging that foot for the fences, as the saying is. If he had made contact with that boot to his face, that would have been it. But fortunately for the Mauler, he did not. Roger Anderson keeping an eye on things here. Frank Parker is just scooped up Alan King. Took him right into a backbreaker right there. Frank Parker showed his power and now just wailing on him. Series of punches right to the side of the face. He's got Alan King in control now. No doubt about that. As Frank Parker, highly decorated football player, great athlete all the way around. One half of the tag team champions here in Southern States Wrestling. Roger Anderson now in, and he's in control. Got Allen grounded and dropped that knee right on the forehead. Vicious knee drop. In for a cover. Got a 2 count on that one. Roger Anderson, tremendous athlete as well. He and Frank, man, when they came together as a tag team, it was magic. As got a 2 count right there. Roger Anderson did. And I tell you what, Roger and Frank, they've made an incredible tag team. And of course, current tag team champions. They've issued an open challenge, and that's how we are here with this match right now. Beautiful double arm underhook suplex by Roger Anderson. Textbook execution. But Alan King was able to kick out of there. As Roger now brings his man back up to a vertical base. Caught him with that forearm right to the lower back. And Frank puts a beat right to the face for good measure. I tell you what, death and destruction. Double tough competitors. They are vicious when they need to be. And they can hurt people. No question about that. Frank Parker now up on that second rope. And caught King right there. Roger had him wide open. And referee went for a count, but realized it was a choke. So he changed the style of count. Instead of going for that 3 count, he was going for that 5 count. As Parker now got Alan King covered, got a 2 count on that one. As Alan King, he has been in for the vast majority of this contest for representing his team. The Midnight Mauler did come in and announce some offense, but he quickly tagged back out. Roger and Frank have tagged multiple times. Frank, he is. Pile driver right there. Pile driver right there by Frank Parker on Alan King. And he didn't go for the cover. He could have had him there, I would think. Alan King looks to be on rubber leg streets, the old saying goes, and he just went over that top rope. He is down on the floor over that top rope, and Roger Anderson is ready to go to work on him. As Rogers pulled the tape off of his wrist, and he's using that tape now to choke Alan King down on the floor. Hard right hand added in there. You can see the tape dangling from his wrist. Oh, Roger with a big clothesline. Man, you talk about the folks in the front row getting a heck of a seat tonight. You got it right there. They are right there in their laps practically. As Roger Anderson is working over Alan King out there. Throws his man back in. Frank Parker, of course, he is well rested and ready. He had a nice little break there while Roger was beating Alan on the floor. Big scoop. Frank's got him up. Oh, and throws him. Press slammed him and threw him. Frank now with a blatant chokehold right in front of the official. Referee's totaling the count. Kevin Edwards, the referee for this contest. As Frank now brings Alan King back up to a vertical base. Shoved him in that corner. I mean, just shoved him. King in trouble. Frank is going to work on him here. He's got him pinned up in that corner. And Frank Parker now, Irish whip across to the far side. Frank full head of steam comes across. Alan King rolls him up in a sunset flip. Frank was able to get out of there just in time. Roger came in to make the save, but I think Frank had already gotten out. And Parker now brings his man back up. Frank to tag Parker. Makes the tag. Roger Anderson now coming in. Beautiful tag team maneuver. Man, I tell you what. Bing, bang, boom. He was getting hit from all directions right there. Death and destruction. Showing why they got that name. And oh my. Alan King just got thrown over that top rope. And that was an ugly landing. Frank has got a towel here. moving in on him. Yeah, he wrapped that towel right around his throat. He's choking him with it. Roger Anderson's got the Mauler in trouble on the other side here. But Frank was putting the hurting on Alan King out on the floor, using that towel to choke him with. I tell you what, death and destruction. No doubt about it. Double tough tag team. They can get mean. They can get vicious in a heartbeat. Oh, my beautiful suplex there by Roger Anderson. It was a tilt-a-whirl suplex. Took his man all the way around. That shows the power of Roger Anderson right there, to take a man and just flip him the way he did. And drove him into that canvas. Got him hooked up here, abdominal stretch, takes him up and slams him out of an abdominal stretch. Alan King has got to be in a tremendous amount of trouble here. Let's see if he can kick out. There's 1, 2, and barely got that shoulder up. Roger's a bit surprised as he's having words with the referee. Surprised he was able to kick out, as was I, really. But Alan King, he has come for a fight. He's not going down easy. Roger just, slingshotted him across the top rope. Oh, good Lord, they are bouncing this guy all over the place. 2 vicious kicks to the head. Alan King now being pulled up by Frank the Tank Parker, and a clubbing forearm right there across the back shoulders, neck area. Frank Parker now choking him across that rope. Alan King has sustained a tremendous amount of punishment in the past several minutes, no question about that. And he really needs to get over and make a tag if at all possible, and get the Midnight Mauler into this contest a little more, as Alan King, he is just being beat down at this point by death and destruction. And Frank Parker right there executed a standing drop kick and hit the man right in the chest. In for a cover, lazy cover though, foot's on the rope. Roger was kicking at his foot on the rope. But man, Frank Parker showing his strength, size, and agility by executing a standing drop kick right there. If you've never tried it, try it. It's not an easy thing to do, a standing drop kick like that. I tell you what, Frank Parker, tremendous athlete, love him or hate him, no doubt about it. Just threw Alan King down again right there. Drops the leg, referee's in, and 2 count only. Alan King was able to roll that shoulder up. Anderson coming in now, putting in a boot or 2. Alan King is definitely in a bad way, as Roger Anderson and Frank Parker take a moment. Yeah, let's do this, decide how exactly they're going to take this guy out, I would assume. As I tell you what, they've thrown a lot at Alan King, no question about that, and he has managed to kick out of some precarious situations. But he is about to the point that he can't defend himself here. Anderson and Parker double team briefly. Anderson got him back in that corner now. Irish whip across, and Anderson missed that elbow. This is the opportunity. This is Alan King's time. And he's going to that top rope. On to the top rope, and caught him with that crossbody block. And, that was close. That was very close. 2.5 count. Alan King desperately needs to make that tag. He really needs to make that tag. I mean, that dive off the top rope was great, but he could have used that energy and opportunity to get over and make that tag, which is what I would have suggested. But be that as it may, he just got snapped across that top rope there by Frank Parker. And Frank's going to work on him as Alan King's kind of draped across that apron here. Frank Parker and Roger Anderson, tag team champions, Southern States Wrestling, and they are showing you why, because they like to hurt people. And that's exactly what they're doing to Alan King, as they have certainly doled out a tremendous amount of punishment on the man, and for him to even still be in the fight is a great testament to Alan King's toughness. Parker's got it covered. Nope, got a chokehold. Referee put the count on him to break that chokehold. Now he's got to cover. 2 count only. Alan King will not stay down. As Frank Parker and Roger Anderson, the tag team champions, definitely have a young man right here who will not quit. He will not lay down. He will not say die. As he has been beaten half to death here, and they continue because he will not quit. And the Mauler isn't doing him any favors over there. The Midnight Mauler can try to come in. That ties up the referee, which allows Death and Destruction to do more punishment on Alan King, as they certainly have put a whipping on him. As you see, Alan King just crumbled right there to the ring, to the canvas. Frank Parker now going back to work on him, brings him up. Whoa, a roll up here. Again, Alan King, he will not quit. Frank Parker putting the boots to him. Death and Destruction, the tag team champions here in Southern States Wrestling, issued an open challenge, and these guys came for a fight. Parker, oh my. He missed that splash in the corner. This is where Alan King, he made that tag. Here comes the Midnight Mauler, and he better do some mauling, as Death and Destruction certainly have not received much punishment for the past several minutes here. And boom, big double knocker there, as the Midnight Mauler here is taking care of business as he should. He's well rested, as Alan King just got dumped to the floor, and Frank Parker now is going after the Midnight Mauler. Takes his man, sets him up here. Oh, look out, Mauler. Tag team champions are going to keep their titles right here. There's your 3 count. It was merely a formality once they got him. As Death and Destruction, Frank the Tank Parker, Ruthless Roger Anderson are still your Southern States Wrestling Tag Team Champions, and they showed you why right there in that matchup. They are double tough, they are ruthless, and they like to hurt people, and they're real good at it. Fans, we're back with more action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the heavyweight belt of Southern States Wrestling tonight. And in the ring at this time, our Southern States Wrestling champion at 240 pounds from Cleveland, Virginia, none other than Equalizer. This is for the bell, 1 fall, 45-minute time limit. The Tennessee Equalizer has been waiting for this match for some time now. What'd you say he was doing with this? Equalizer. What'd you say he was doing with this?
Hold on, I may have to open something after a while. You know what I'm talking about.
Bell is gone, and you've got the Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line in this contest. Champion Eddie Bruiser. Nicely executed arm drag, now a hip toss there on Equalizer Crunch. As Eddie Bruiser, he is a fighting champion, no question about that, and he worked very hard to capture the SSW championship. And of course, Equalizer, he is the first ever Southern States Wrestling champion. So the Equalizer, first champion, he is a double tough competitor and a veteran, no question about that. But he's now, since he lost the title, he's been chasing the belt for almost 5 years. So, that says a lot right there. Eddie Bruiser taking care of business here. He knows he's got a fight on his hands, as he's got a former champion in this matchup against him, and the title is on the line right here in Fall Branch, Tennessee at the Sampson Center. Bad thing is we got Mike Cooper as a referee in this contest, which we all know Mr. Cooper certainly has had a very difficult time understanding and playing by the rules, if you will. And of course, Commissioner Ken Bowles has admonished him earlier in the evening for his conduct and his officiating, or lack thereof. So hopefully Mr. Cooper will behave himself a little better in this matchup than what we have seen earlier in the evening, as you don't want to make Ken Bowles mad. I'll tell you that. You don't want to make Ken mad because things happen. They're not good. So we'll just leave it at that. But Ken Bowles is a double tough commissioner, and we're glad to have him here at Southern States Wrestling. No question about that. He definitely takes care of business and tries to call things as fairly as possible, unlike Mr. Cooper when he's refereeing. Equalizer now has got Eddie Bruiser back in the corner, and he is working him over as the title is on the line, and Equalizer would like nothing better than to capture that title again. He's been chasing it for nearly 5 years now. Equalizer's got Bruiser grounded on the canvas at this point in time. Got him in a reverse chinlock position, and oh no, he's clamping down on that trapezius muscle. Digging into the trapezius muscle located along the neck and shoulder area. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the entire spinal cord, neck, shoulders. I mean, all the nerves that are packed into that area. And Crunch is just digging his hand into that area. They can cause partial paralysis. As Bruiser here fighting back. Bruiser's had enough. He was firing in shots on Equalizer, but now Equalizer's got his man back up. Irish whip. Caught him with that big elbow there. He's in. No, got a chokehold here. It's hard to tell sometimes if you're seeing a chokehold or a cover for a second there, but once again, Equalizer taking it to Bruiser here. And again with the chokehold. Of course, Mike Cooper's walking around like he doesn't see anything. Equalizer staying focused on his attack, keeping Bruiser grounded, at least for the moment. Focusing on those legs as he's got that leg tied up. And applying a tremendous amount of pressure to the ankle, knee, and got Bruiser grounded. It was a good strategy by Equalizer. Of course, you take away your leg, it's hard for the man to stand and fight. As Bruiser now trying to find a way out of this, as Equalizer just kind of sits down on one knee here, and that allows him to apply even more pressure and lean his weight onto Bruiser. So it's just that much more pressure for him to carry. Equalizer now crossing that leg over, pulling up on a chin lock. Submission hold here by Equalizer. Oh, he just drove the knee in right there. He put his foot right on the back of the man's knee and drove it right into the... That can dislocate and blow a knee out, no question about it. Equalizer now brings his man up. Caught him with that big clothesline right there. Equalizer got a lot of air on that one. Got a cover, only got 2 on it though. Equalizer, man, he got some air on that leg drop. As back and forth they go. Looks like Bruiser caught him with one there. As Equalizer finds himself in trouble. Eddie Bruiser now trying to mount some offense. He is the current reigning Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and the title is on the line in this contest. As Eddie Bruiser now going to work on Equalizer. And it looks like he's got him in reverse chinlock position. Pulling back on the neck and head while he's got his knee planted right squarely in the center of his back. We talk about pain, that hurts. Bruiser now front face lock, front chancery position here. As Eddie Bruiser now trying to just take away some of the oxygen as he's laying his weight on the Equalizer, making Equalizer carry his weight as well. Eddie Bruiser now bringing him back up. And snap bears his man into the center of the ring. Going right back into that reverse chinlock position. Good sound strategy here by the champion. As he's got Equalizer in a bit of trouble, and he's going to try to keep it that way. Keep him grounded, keep the pressure on him. Bruiser now sets up in the ropes, comes across, caught him there with that elbow. kind of a rolling elbow drop there. In for a cover, he's got the leg and only got a 1.5 count on that one. Of course, Mike Cooper, you know, slower than molasses delivering a count. At least for any of the fan favorites, let me put it that way. As Crunch, caught him right there. As Equalizer and Crunch now going to work, he's got that foot right across the throat. Equalizer taking care of business. He's a former champion. He wants that belt back, and he's got the opportunity to do so right here in this contest, fans. Right here with Southern States Wrestling, fans. We're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out the action of Southern States Wrestling. No matter how you may be joining us all across this great world of ours, as Equalizer and Eddie Bruiser are battling it out for the Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Championship in this contest. Equalizer, nice snap suplex right there. But he needs to see, rather than showboating, he needs to stay on his man. If he had gone ahead and went straight for the cover rather than taking a moment to showboat, he may have been able to hold him down for that 3 count. But that 1-2 seconds of rest allowed Bruiser possibly to kick out right there where he might not have. Mike Cooper checking in on the action here. I'm sure he's, making sure Equalizer's not choking anybody. Equalizer caught him right there, coming off the ropes. Eddie Bruiser in trouble here. Equalizer's in. There's 2 fast ones. Bruiser was able to kick out. He knows he's got a bad referee. I don't know what else to call him. Biased referee. And Mike Cooper. So he's got to watch everything very carefully. As he's fighting back, Eddie Bruiser fighting back with a series of right hands. He's got Equalizer in trouble. Got him down, got him covered. Referee is counting him for the chokehold, which I must say is appropriate. He was choking him. I try to call these matches as fairly as possible. And Bruiser was choking Equalizer, so Cooper started a 5 count. Bruiser now brings his man back up to a vertical base. Got him back to the ropes. Irish whip across. Got reversed. And, full head of steam there. Equalizer caught him with that clothesline. As the champ, Eddie Bruiser, is in trouble at the hands of a former champion and a very, very biased official. Irish whip got reversed into the ropes. Equalizer caught him right there. Didn't quite get all of that neck breaker, but he got enough of it. Equalizer was going for a neck breaker. Bruiser blocked it, so he didn't quite get everything he wanted on that one. But here we go, back into the ropes again. Bruiser with a big power slam, perfectly executed. Power slam off the ropes there, and Equalizer seeks the refuge on the floor. He knows he's in trouble, but Bruiser, he's on that second rope. He's going all the way to the top rope here. Look at Cooper right there, hit the ropes, and that knocked Eddie Bruiser off the top rope. Mike Cooper, once again, his bias, cheating, lousy officiating. DDT by the Equalizer. Roll him over. Do a fast count. 1, 2, 3. There you have it. Mike Cooper just helped Equalizer become the new Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And Commissioner Ken Bowles is not happy, as you see there at ringside. He is having some serious words with Mike Cooper, and justifiably so. The bottom line here is Equalizer has captured the Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and he is the champion until further notice. Man, I tell you what, more action.
You got to get in the ring before you can win.
The bell has rung, and PJ Sharp is immediately trying to tag out to Beau James. Beau James just fell off the apron right there. As PJ was trying to tag out to him, PJ said he'd get the match started no sooner the bell rang than PJ was trying his darndest to tag out. As it is a mixed tag main event right here. Debbie Combs going right into work on PJ, and PJ is scrambling for the floor. Boy, I tell you what, take a deep seat, folks, because this is going to be a doozy. As we've got Debbie Combs and Alex Shane in the ring, taking on handsome Beau James and PJ Sharp as they are making their way around the floor here. Looks like Beau James may be heading for a microphone.
Are you sure you want to go through with this? Because listen, PJ's just playing around. He's going to get mad and the man is going to kill her. And Alex Shane, I guarantee you 100% you're not walking out of this building tonight, boy.
Yeah, we're going through with it because she's going to kick your butt.
Let me tell you something. I am not above slapping some silly, blonde-headed bimbo like you or anybody else in this crowd.
Oh, huzzy. Oh, huzzy.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
I done beat up a midget tonight. A woman ain't very far above that, you know.
Well, I tell you what, as always, Beau James and PJ Sharp not endearing themselves to the fans here at the Sampson Center in Fall Branch, Tennessee with Southern States Wrestling fans. My name is Joe Wheeler. I'll be calling the action for you in what should be a wild mixed tag team matchup here as Beau James and PJ Sharp are not in a hurry at all to get into this matchup and start mixing it up as they've spent more time out here on the floor thus far than they have in the ring, or much less on the apron. But once we get this thing going, it should be a tremendous matchup, tag team match. Debbie Combs and Alex Shane taking on Beau James and PJ Sharp. And Beau is stepped right out of the ring again as Debbie Combs. She is your current NWA Women's World Champion, and she is ready to go. She'll take on any and all competitors, no doubt about that. Debbie Combs, tremendous competitor, legendary competitor. She has competed in the AWA, the WWF. She's had some tremendous feuds with Sherry Martel and the fabulous Mauler, of course. So Debbie Combs, without question, a highly decorated competitor throughout the world of professional wrestling, and now she's here right now in Southern States Wrestling, and she wants to whip Beau James's rear end, and Beau James knows it, and he can't get back out of the ring quick enough. He's trying to get PJ in. Whoa, wait a minute. Debbie got him right there coming in on the ropes as PJ Sharp finds himself in the ring, and he wants no part of this thing as they are back out on the floor again. As I believe Debbie bit him on that one. Not too sure. Couldn't quite tell from my broadcast position here at ringside. But I tell you what, Beau James and PJ Sharp are got themselves into this situation by coming out at the beginning of the night and talking about how women's wrestling doesn't matter and nobody cares. As that's what precipitated this situation. Robbie Rage was supposed to be here to take on Debbie Combs tonight, but she was unable to make it, and that was when Beau James and PJ Sharp started in on their tirade about women's wrestling, which has led to this main event matchup here tonight at the Sampson Center, as Beau James and PJ Sharp did a whole lot of talking. Now it's time to back it up. Debbie Combs, she's ready for a fight, no question about that. Alex Shane's ready for a fight. Of course, Alex Shane has feuded with Beau James for a long time now. A lot of blood has been spilled. A lot of injuries have occurred. And they've had loser league town matches in different areas and different promotions. And it just keeps going between Alex Shane and Beau James. And here we go again, you know, as this matchup's getting started. And there you go. You got Beau James and Alex Shane going to start this thing off. And these guys, you know, have a storied past, to say the least. They've locked up collar and elbow. Quick exchange here. Beau James got him in control, at least for the moment. Front face lock. Debbie Combs coming in, and it looks like Shane caught Beau James there. Couldn't quite tell what happened, but Beau's got his hand over his eye, so he got gouged in the eye, and that's quite possible. Debbie Combs may have got him with a fingernail. You never know. But he is in the corner, and P.J. Sharp consoling him in the corner as they've gotten themselves into a situation here that I don't think they anticipated it being as bad as it is for them. And P.J. and Beau are in a bind, no question about that. As Alex Shane and Debbie Combs, they're ready to fight. And don't underestimate Beau or PJ. They play a lot of games, a lot of psychological ploys like this right here. That didn't work at all. That did not work at all. Attempted a leapfrog there by PJ Sharp is the best way I could describe that. There was a hard right hand right there by Alex Shane. I mean, he tattooed Beau James on that one, and he was back out on the floor. As Beau James is just having all kinds of problems tonight. It's not a good night to be the King of Kingsport. Beau James is he and PJ Sharp are not having a good evening here. This mixed tag team matchup, Sampson Center, Fall Branch, Tennessee. Southern States Wrestling fans, we're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out Southern States Wrestling, no matter how you may be joining us. As Beau James now stepping out, he's going to try to get P.J. Sharp, get in there and mix it up here with Alex Shane. As P.J. is he's not known for being much of a wrestler by any means, but I've certainly seen him take a few butt whoopings, to put it mildly. He certainly can sustain punishment, let's put it that way, as I've seen him definitely get hurt in there and still attempt to fight back, if you will. But PJ is, like I said, not known to be a wrestler by any means. He's quite a proficient manager, though, as he knows how to take his guys places and do things. As Debbie Combs is taking him places and doing things, taking him right down on that mat after a series of kicks in the corner. Debbie Combs now, she's just beating him head first into the mat. I think this really shows her frustration and anger here as Debbie is just putting a whooping on PJ at this point. And now she saw Beau James. She went after him over the left side. And both PJ and Beau James are down and out of the ring once again. As Debbie Combs in firm control of the situation at this point in time. Beau James is coming around the ring supposed to. He is mad. You see it on his face. Here we go. He's looking for a microphone.
Anybody know the cure for hoof and mouth disease?
Beau James and P.J. Sharp not having a good time here tonight at the Sampson Center, Fall Branch, Tennessee. Beau just rolled P.J. into the ring. He literally just threw P.J. in to Debbie Combs, who was waiting, and put the boots right to him. Alex Shane now. He's got P.J. He's going to throw him into Debbie. Debbie Combs now bringing P.J. Sharp up by the hair of the head. She's got him over in the corner. As P.J. Sharp finds himself in no man's land. Alex Shane now going to work on P.J. a bit. Debbie putting the boots to him again. And Debbie's just waffling with those forearms. Now it looks like she's biting. I tell you what, these guys have made Debbie Combs mad, and she is clawing, scratching, biting, gouging eyes. She don't care. I tell you what, Beau James is going to have to get in there at some point. And all the talking he did. Debbie's still waiting for one of them to get in there. The exchange has been made.
Next to me. We're tied. But that doesn't mean that she has to do that. PJ cannot help. He's a
Well, Beau James and PJ Sharp have made their way to the ring once again. Perhaps they have developed a new strategy at this point. As, Beau James just spat on Alex Shane right there. As Alex Shane and Beau James now in the ring. As referee Kevin Edwards has an unenviable task of trying to control order in this situation. In this mixed tag team matchup here in Southern States Wrestling. As Beau James doing a whole lot of talking in there and complaining about everything. PJ Sharp, I guess, is going to step in. Yep, here he goes. Alex Shane, he is ready. Debbie Combs pacing about ringside. As PJ Sharp, I guess, is going to get hurt a little more. Alex Shane suckered him right in on that handshake right there. Oldest trick in the book. And they've got PJ over in the corner now, and they've got him straddled around that steel ring post. And they're going to go to work on those legs and knees. Oh, man. I think they just made a wish with him right there. As PJ Sharp, definitely in a bad way over there in the corner, as Debbie Combs and Alex Shane going to work on him. And Debbie is, she was giving him a wedge. She was giving him I wasn't sure what was happening there for a minute. And now Beau James is dragging PJ Sharp out by his ears, it looks like. As Beau and PJ just take the count out and go home.
You want to call the cops? She's done molested me. She just talking like PJ. We want something done about this. Get the ring and do it.
PJ Sharp and Beau James are definitely having a bad night tonight. As Debbie Combs, I was joking earlier, she's clawing, scratching, pulling hair, doing whatever it takes. And, you heard what Beau James claimed on the microphone there, so we'll just let that be it as may. As PJ Sharp trying to make his grand entrance back into the ring. Debbie Combs, your current reigning NWA World Women's Champion, as she has shown why in this matchup right here. Is she's pretty much beat up a couple of guys when they haven't been running from her. As Beau James and PJ Sharp right there just exchanged an object. Looks like Beau's got it in his hand there. He's got his hand positioned behind his back. But they have got a foreign object that they're trying to employ in this matchup here. Unfortunately, it doesn't surprise me with these two. Beau James has got it in his right hand. You see he puts his hand further behind his back to shield it from the referee. There's no telling what that may be. But Beau and PJ certainly have played quite the stall game here. A lot of psychological tactics they've tried to employ, and Alex Shane and Debbie Combs have just come at him with a fight. Beau stepped back in the ring, but he's still got that object. He may have handed it to PJ right there. I'm not sure. No, he looks like he still has it. And bam, yeah, he used it right there. Whatever that is, it just went right to the throat. And down with it again. As PJ and Beau are putting a hurting on Alex Shane at this point in time via the use of that foreign object. It looks like PJ's using it again on the corner over here. Beau James in to work on him. And they've got Alex Shane in trouble, no question about that. Tag's been made. Beau James, a big full body slam. PJ Sharp making his way in. PJ hit the ropes, tried for an elbow, missed by a country mile. Alex Shane, just waffled him right there. And Beau James comes in clubbing him. And whatever that was, Ken Bowles just picked it up. I guess it was a wrench or something. May have been the bell to ring, the hammer to ring the bell. I can't exactly tell, but Alex Shane is on the floor here. Beau James going after him. Whatever that foreign object was, it definitely has turn this thing around for Beau James and P.J. Sharp as they've got Alex Shane in trouble out on the floor. Oh, it took him face first right there to that steel ring post. And I mean face first. P.J. now with a hard right hand. P.J. opening up. Series of shots here. And Debbie Combs has had about enough. She's trying to get down there, but the referee's got her tied up. As P.J. is just having his way with Alex Shane. Alex Shane broke away, and now he's going to work. Alex Shane going to work on Beau James and P.J., but Beau caught him with a mule kick right there, right to the midsection. And now ripping at the eyes, it looks like. Gouging him right in the eyes. Beau James now has got him back in the ring. P.J. Sharp's going up to the top. Are you kidding me? P.J. Sharp's on the top rope here. Debbie's on the rope on the opposite side trying to... Oh, and she did. She messed him up. He fell. Alex Shane's got him hooked up here. Could be a big suplex coming up for you. And down with a superplex off the top rope. This could very well do it right here if he could cover P.J. Tremendous impact. Tag's been made. Debbie Combs is in the match legally. P.J. Sharp and Debbie Combs are the legal persons in this matchup. And we've got a Pier 6 brawl breaking loose as we've got combatants in four corners now. As Beau James now comes over and catches Debbie Combs with a forearm from behind. And now they both go to work on Alex Shane here. Oh, P.J. just hit Beau by accident. Debbie's got him rolled up. This could do it, and there you see it right there. As Beau James and P.J. Sharp have lost this contest to Debbie Combs and Alex Shane. And Alex Shane going to work on Beau James in the ring. Debbie Combs has chased P.J. out of here, it looks like. But Alex Shane has got Beau James hemmed up in that corner, and I mean to tell you, he is going to work on him. As this matchup has finally found a winner. As we've got several guys coming in here attacking Alex Shane, and what is Beau James doing? What is Beau James up to here? Oh my, Beau James is employing the Oriental Spike that was taught to him by Terry Bam Bam Gordy, as Beau James now utilizing the spike on Alex Shane. And I mean, so there's been a lot of history here between Alex Shane, and what a heated feud there's been. But for Beau James to employ the Oriental Spike on him like this, and for this long now, other wrestlers are trying to come in here and stop it, but they're being taken care of. As Beau James has been able to isolate Alex Shane here with the help of his friends, and Alex Shane is in a tremendous amount of trouble here. It looks like he may be foaming at the mouth even at this point. This situation is getting very, very serious here as the oxygen flow has been cut off to Alex Shane by the spike, and Beau James is just reapplying it. Dragged him back into the center of the ring where he can reapply it. Beau James utilizing the Oriental Spike taught to him by Terry Bam Bam Gordy. And Alex Shane is in a tremendous amount of trouble here as he just slumps over. Many wrestlers now trying to come in and trying to put a stop to this. Oh my. What went to a fun, great tag team mixed matches. Now just a horrific scene here as Alex Shane again being just tortured by Beau James with the Oriental Spike taught to him by Terry Gordy. And this situation is getting very, very serious. Bad Boy Bucks even hit the ring. I mean, come on. We need some help out here if at all possible. If anybody can hear my voice in the back, we need help out here for Alex Shane as Beau James has got him down. And yes, indeed, he is foaming at the mouth. This situation is getting crucial as we desperately need some help out here. Beau James is continuing to clamp down with that Oriental Spike. And Alex Shane is in a tremendous amount of trouble. They've got to get this separated. They've got to put a stop to this. Finally, Beau James releases, but the damage is done to Alex Shane. He looks like he's convulsing here. And finally, this situation's been put a stop to, fans. What a crazy night here at the Sampson Center.